Hello, this is Realize here with you now, and it's not the videos I usually make, but I wanted to talk about a guy named Derrick Groves, and they're the escapees that escaped on May 16th of 2025, and Corey Boyd has been caught, and there's Lenton, Jermaine, Antoine, Derek, and Leo left at the moment. But this video is not about the convicts. There's a specific guy that I want to talk about, and this is Derrick Groves. So there's a history behind this guy. As you can see, this is Derrick Groves. He's 27 right now, and this is him right now at 27 years of age. This person was convicted of 4 murders, including 2 of attempted murders and a battery of um, an inmate worker or some guards, but that's not what I want to talk about. There is a history behind this person, and he wants to become a rapper. So there's a video, I'll put on the link at the bottom that you can guys watch about what his aunt has to say. Like there's a guy asking questions, but there is a history behind this person of why he's not convicted, and there's no proof that this guy is a killer. First of all, his grandmother died in 1994. She got killed by a corrupted cop, a crooked cop, or whatever how you want to call them. He killed them, but it wasn't the cop and essentially killing them. It was the hitman that he hired to kill the grandmother. It happened in 1994, and at the time his aunt was about 13 years, nearly 14, or she said that she turned 13. I'm not sure because she said she was 14 and then she said 13, but that's not the case. The case is that guy, the corrupt cop, got caught, and they got a compensation of $1.1 million. And then in 1997, Derrick Groves was born, and he knew about that his grandmother died. And then in 2018, this was him. He was 21 in this photo, and they assumed that he killed he was connected to the 2 murders, and he was sentenced to prison for 120 years. And yeah, basically that's what happened. And from that on, he there's a lot of bad stuff that has been happening to him because he got convicted. So at the start, when he was like 19 or 20, he was convicted of being woo from the east, and then he was put into jail. His aunt and his family has won the case. A woo from the east was the different guy. It wasn't Derrick Groves. It was a whole different guy. He was then released from the jail. Now there was a rapper, and a rapper that he cherished and that he loved the most. He made an Instagram post, and apparently the post was making fun of the people that were killed in the 2018 shootout. And basically, then when he was 27, 7 years later, or 6 years later, because he was 21 when he was sentenced, they escaped from the jail. Now, my opinion is that Derrick Groves, not an opinion, he is not like, he's not convicted, he's not like guilty, he's innocent, because he's not saying that when he was growing up, he was chasing chickens, he was feeding the chickens, he was raising the chickens, and he was helping the children, like he was full of soul. And then I think personally that Derrick Groves was set up by the government because they did not want another Groves in the family, but there is no connection of why he would have killed the people that were associated with the crime that has happened, because he did not know his grandmother. She died in 94. Derrick Groves was born in 1907. Why would he seek revengeance to kill the family of a cop that was then placed into jail, and they got the compensation from that? There is a very, very weird situation going on. I think that the government needs to open their eyes. I think that the aunt needs to work on trying to win the case, get good lawyers, find organizations. I think he will be released, but if he is caught, and there's also the 2 other manslaughters that he's facing, he was awaiting trial when he was in the jail. he was awaiting the trial, and he got another accusation of apparently manslaughtering the two people. So they didn't prove anything. I think they judged him by the way he's black, and because of the previous history of his grandmother that got killed, and the cops or the police wanted to basically arrest him so that he doesn't apparently pose any threat. Well, he didn't pose any threat. He was not connected in these murders. He's not Wu from the street. And his aunt even said she knows him personally. And even his mother is getting interrogated. She got kidnapped by the police. She's being interrogated on with the whereabouts on Derrick Groves. And pretty much Derrick Groves is gonna fall for that, but he's not falling for it. Because what the police are doing essentially, they're kidnapping the individuals that are related to him, that could be friends with him, and they're just interrogating, they're using them as a shield to basically make Derrick Groves like turn up himself, you know. But there's another thing I need to say. Tell me, why would he escape jail? Why would there be so much people helping him if they knew that this guy is a convicted four-time killer? Apparently, allegedly, the government saying he did not kill anyone, because if he would have killed, he would have had a maybe a regret. Maybe he, like, for the two counts that he has done, maybe he would have been put into a gas chamber, or he would have gotten probably a lethal injection. Maybe he would have a death penalty. And because of the two alleged manslaughters that he has, that he was awaiting trial for, if he is caught by the police, this poor individual over here is going to be killed. He's going to be put into a deathbed, and he's going to be killed by the authorities of something that he hasn't done. And because apparently he said, yes, I've committed the crime, they interrogated the shit out of this person for and made him say. And actually, to add, why he could also escape from the jail, not only because he knows he is innocent, but because he got stabbed 3 fucking times by the inmates. So he was also facing threats. And this guy, this person, spent 7 years in jail whilst being fucking innocent. And the amount of people that are, like, I'm not just talking about him, I'm talking about the whole fucking country. There's a lot of people that are innocent. They were put into death penalty, and they were killed. And then years later, it turned out this person was innocent this whole time. He was not guilty. So, yeah, my whole opinion is that this person is not guilty. I found my information in the video that I will send down below. Watch the whole video. There's a person asking the questions, and this is not my opinion. I know this person isn't guilty. There is nothing evil about him. There is literally nothing evil about him. He escaped because he knows he's not wrong. This is like Prison Break. I know this is a series, but there was a man, his name was Lincoln. He's from the film, but it's like a series. But I know I'm just putting it to, like, he was put into that sentence for something that he hasn't done, and they fought for his case. His aunt should still be fighting while he's on the run. She should be fighting for his freedom. I know by the eyes, I could tell if a person is a killer and a convicted murderer. This guy is just convicted because of his skin color. And America needs to work on their problems. They're fucking putting people into jail for something that they haven't committed, and they're also killing these people by putting them into deathbeds or whatever they're doing with them, electric chairs, lethal injections, everything. So yeah, like, I just don't know how you can convict someone based on their skin color or based on their relatives that got killed by a corrupt cop. And then after that, then assume that he went out and killed those people in 2018 in the shooting of 2018. He wasn't even there. He was only sentenced to 120 years, so 60 and 60 for 2 kills, apparently, allegedly, because he posted an Instagram post. And I don't know what's going on. Y'all really need to fix your shit. The government needs to fix their own shit. They need to relook, do a retrial, and make a new, like, assumption, because this guy, this is like putting me into jail. I'm a student, right, in college. I'm studying. I post a picture of myself with a cigarette, and I have hairstyle of a rapper that I really like. And the next minute, I get arrested because allegedly I was making fun of 2018. And what's funny is that apparently he was making fun of the 2018. Of he never like even his like aunt was saying he did not come to me and didn't say I've shot someone, I've killed someone. He did not say anything like that. He didn't. He would have told his aunt because that was the only person that raised him. But there is seriously something going on with the government. I hope that he finds justice. I hope he gets released. And please stay tuned and please like and subscribe to my channel. I just wanted to stress myself out about or tell you guys that this guy is not a convicted murderer, and I think this all was set up for him to go to jail because they simply didn't want the history to be understood by people that there is police brutality in New Orleans, state Louisiana. So yeah, good luck guys. Thank you for watching the video and see you in a bit.